Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. The Great Lion sent delegations to Akure. Sacred Ìrúbọ Àtúnsẹ almost ruined by the jewel's uncle, but, the jewel's father put them in their place. Now, you do know that in every family, you have factions. People who want things to work for you and people who do not want things to work for you. But then again, I have to be very careful with the things that I am saying myself here, right? Because when, the jewel was going through so much crisis, it was the same uncle that stood for her, that did everything. And that is why you see it's been very, very difficult for the jewel herself to make certain decisions concerning this uncle, right? But what is going on right now? In that paternal family, they have factions also. They have this group of people that do not want the jewel to return back to the palace. And these people are being sponsored by the uncle who is a pastor in Australia. There's nothing he has not done to bring down that relationship, to ensure that that relationship does not, including insulting the Great Lion, calling him names and all of that. But love is very powerful. When a man is in love with a woman, it doesn't matter what, a person tries to do, it does not stop anything. The love prevails. And that is exactly what is happening between the Great Lion and the jewel. Now, words were sent to, or was sent to Akure concerning the ritual, the one they call Ìrúbọ, right? That ritual, right? In fact, the second name, Àtúnsẹ, I'm even afraid of pronouncing it because I don't know if that's how they pronounce it, right? With all those dash that they put on top of the words, I don't know. So they were making preparations. Now, the pastor in Australia knew that the mother had come to the palace and knew something was cooking, okay? Even though we heard initially that the reason why the mother, that is the jewel's grandmother, came to the palace was to come and pray and those women to let those women to the palace. But right now, it happens that they came for another reason because of this preparation they are doing, okay? Now, when that man in Australia heard that, the man got really upset, and all his foot soldiers and everybody, he got them on alert. He put them on alert. And when they now found out that, the Great Lion was sending emissaries to Akure, the man now asked them not to ever allow whatever the Great Lion was sending emissaries to Akure for to happen, to disrupt any activity. That light has got nothing to do with darkness, that they cannot be, that thing that the Bible says, do not be yoked with evil people and all of that, right? Yes, you cannot be yoked with evil people. That, the jewel was yoked with evil people. And now God has delivered her. She wants to go back and blah, they shouldn't allow it. And whatever they want to do, they should not do in their paternal compound, that family compound. It can never happen. Me. So all these boys were there, everybody, including some elders. And most of these elders, it's not just applicable to, these people. Even in our own different lineages, you find out that there are some elders that you feel carry like 10 naira, take by picking head, come up from that family. Some elders are that terrible. So when, Akure people got the information that, emissaries were coming from the palace for this, the grandmother was preparing and all of that. The jewel's father was also preparing, aunties and everybody, they were preparing there in Akure. All of these people, they were prepared. So when the emissaries arrived, these people started causing problems. So elders, some were talking to the left, some were talking to the right. Some of them begin to speak in tongues. So you know how they speak in tongues. When elders won't cause argument, you go there like say that they speak in tongues, because if they did 10 of them go, they say 10 different things. How all men, they just sit down. Everybody, they say different things. You don't even know where to start to settle the matter. At first, the jewel's father didn't know what was happening. It's the mother who understood where this was coming from. Because when all of those things were happening, okay, the uncle in Akure had given some of those elders money to come and chance the mother, that is the Jewel's grandmother too, you know, and the Jewel's grandmother is not too it's not too old not to be able to comprehend things. She knew everything. And that was when, as they wanted to start throwing confusion, that was when the Jewel's father rose up and was asking them, is the Jewel your daughter? Is the Jewel your daughter? That the same you who is talking today, you are talking because you did not get money from the royal family. When they came to marry my daughter, I was here. I sat here with you people. I opposed it. What did you do? You said she needs to go. That is her decision. So when did that right stop? The Jewel wants to return back to her home. The Jewel is matured enough to know what she wants out of life. So why? Is she your daughter? What right do you have? Did you send her to school? What did you do on the Jewel that makes you feel you have a right to disrupt an activity that is so important in her life? Remember when they were doing the full moon ritual? These very elders, they were supposed to go and support the father to carry that pot, that cooking pot, to go and give those people in the they did not support him. They did not. You know why they didn't support the father? They did not support the father because they are collecting money from the uncle. Now, when they went to go and marry the Jewel, you know, when they went to go and marry the Jewel about 4 or 5 years, or is it 6 years ago? They supported the royal family because that time, dollars they fly, naira they fly, they support. Their own now where belle face now they Their own now where belle face and that side their face. The father asked them question that what right do you have? What right do you have to say what stands here? What would you? In fact, if I allow you people to face KBC, would you be able? Some of you got a piece for pants. May seeing that man, I see him tall like this, he can't dark like this. He can't get plenty money. And money long. If you just open man, that's all una go for because all of nana so pa wine and brukutu una dey drink. No only pa wine and brukutu na you would know. And agbo. Now only the ones who una know be that. So the Jewel's father rose up. Rose up. They were so ashamed, and that was how they allow everything to be done peacefully. I'm going to bring you guys more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.